G'day everyone, this is Panda Garage. A little bit nippy here in Melbourne today, but we're going to get through it just fine. Being a Wednesday, it's a time for another handy here. Now we're aiming it towards dimwits and morons that can't change their own tyre on the side of the road and are willing to wait over an hour, hour and a half for RACV or the AAA or whatever roadside assistance you use, and they will wait for someone to change the tyre for them. So today we're aiming it at you morons. We're going to change the tyre and show how quick and easy it can be, and you can be back on the road within 5 to 10 minutes. So let's begin. Alright, so today we're going to change the tyre, and I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. It makes it a lot easier if you do it this way in particular. Now if you're using the kit in your car, you will get one of these in the back. You can actually, it will come with the actual size of your wheel. This one I tend to use, it's just a bit more leverage for myself. But if you're on the side of the road, it'll give you just as much, about the same length. Now on the other side of it, it's going to have sort of a Phillips head style head on it. And what it's basically to do is just to pull out your cap. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull out all these caps. Make sure you do it. I've actually met a guy that couldn't work out how his wheels come off, because he forgot that these caps were even on the wheels, and that's why the hex head on his shifter wouldn't work. So don't make that mistake. But this is just one of the easiest things you can do. Like next to like checking fluids in your car, changing the tyre should be second nature. So they're all off. Now, alright, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to use this for the leverage. Now, on a Commodore or Monara, HSV, whatever, usually it's going to be a 19 mil. So, push it on, lefty loosey, loosen it off. Oh, there we go, first one. It's a little bit tight, so there we go. So that's all of them off. Now I've got a lock on my wheel, so I'm just going to grab that and then we'll continue on. Alright, now that your wheel's loosened, grab your jack out of the boot of your car. Usually it's going to be sort of a scissor jack. Now there's a point under the back here. Usually in the manual it will tell you, but the dead giveaway is generally, you'll see a pinch. Here we have our jack in place. Going to start jack up the car. Right, so now our car is off the ground, tyre's ready to go. All we need to do now is just loosen off the bolts that are on here. Alright, so now we've got the nuts off, we're going to remove the wheel. So usually you can give it a bit of an assistance. Sometimes they'll either come off nice or you've got to kick it. So even if you have to kick it, yeah, give it like 2 kicks and it's basically sorted. So there we go. So you would then grab your spare wheel. In this case I'm going to put mine back on. So just lift it up. Sometimes it's a little bit easy to sort of sit underneath it. There we go. Now the wheel is on secure. We put all our bolts back on. Now the key is to not tighten them all the way up. Just get them relatively tight. So, get them relatively tight. Once we drop it on the ground, we'll tighten them up fully. And that's basically it. So, I'll finish up on this and we'll come back in a sec. Alright, all our bolts are back on. So, let's drop this car down. So, we'll grab our bar again. Go righty-tighty this time. making sure you're switching it up while tightening it up, just so it all gets back on evenly. Very important to make sure it's all nice and tight. Not too tight though for alloy wheels, because you don't want to crack. Alright, so there you have it, guys. A real simple, quick way, under 10 minutes. 10 minutes to get your wheel changed on the side of the road. So you don't have to be sitting around for an hour complaining about why they're not coming quick enough when you can just change it yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was mainly pointed towards idiots today, but I'm trying to make a new video every week and something interesting, just sort of not the same sort of thing. Remember, if you like these videos, guys, make sure you give them a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. I'm putting out videos every Wednesday now, just so it can be a bit more consistent. If you've got any questions at all or comments, leave them down below. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. If it's a little bit more complex, I'll make a video about it like I've done in the past. This weekend, my mate Phil's coming down from Wodonga for Motor X, which is in Melbourne, which is a big show car show. So we're going to be doing that. I'm going to try and film a bit of it so we can get an extra video out this week. So hopefully that all goes well. Remember to check us out on Facebook under The Panda Garage, so facebook.com/The Panda Garage, same name on Instagram as well as The Panda Garage. Until next time, guys, I'll see you next Wednesday. Until then, Panda out. Oh!